Well, you know, this idea that President Obama is kind of doing a happy dance after scoring a touchdown, okay. But I do believe that the knock-on or the attempt to take a swipe at Mitt Romney is out of bounds. This isn't politics. The whole going after Osama bin Laden was about justice. It wasn't about politics. And to take a comment, Mitt Romney's comment was about the global fight against terror. And to take out of context that he wouldn't move heaven and earth to get Osama bin Laden is inappropriate at this point. And let's put a focus on this. It's now a year past. I still think the world has changed forever after 9/11. I agree with some of what Eric said earlier. But the bottom line is this election is going to be about the economy, Juliet.
Yeah, I think you're right. You agree, Eric?
Absolutely. At the end of the day, I've been saying it for a long time, if I cannot afford to fill up my gas tank, if that matters to me, that's how I'm going to vote. If my house is worth less, I'm going to vote that way. It's the economy.
I want to get your reaction to a comment. This is from Brian. The end of UBL was the result of work that Bush began years before. Not to take anything away from Obama, who happened to be in when a good fix was gotten on him. I haven't heard Bush jumping up and claiming credit, and our heroic SEALs are stoic as ever. Response to that?
The transition between the Obama White House and the Bush White House was regarded as the smoothest ever. The reason that it was so smooth was 90% of what they talked about was terrorism. And Obama was quite shocked by things that he did not know, that he learned from, because he had access to classified information.
Yeah, can you imagine that?
Of course a lot was in motion during the Bush presidency. Of course. But, you know, that does not change the fact that Obama made the call on the day that he made the call. It was a good call to make.
Ed?
A good call to make, and I think the country's better for it. However, there's a difference between candidate Obama 4 years ago and President Obama. The reality of all the criticism that the candidate Obama had against the Bush administration, for all that criticism about how the war on terror was being handled, it's amazing how similar the approach is. And so with respect to this campaign, I still think while we deal with the anniversary of the killing of Osama bin Laden, that's going to pass. But the economy, the staggering debt, the high unemployment, the high gas prices, and this administration's failure to deal with any of those in a meaningful, long-term way is going to be the end of be a short end of a one-term president.
Well, here's what Barack Obama had to say, and this was actually in reaction to the reporters. If you saw that in Doug's piece, the reporters asking Romney about what Obama had said about him, not making the same decision that Obama would have made. Romney says he would have made that decision. He said even Jimmy Carter would have given that order. The president then responds back. He says, I just recommend everybody take a look at people's previous statements in terms of whether they thought it was appropriate to go into Pakistan and take out UBL. I mean, you can kind of, apply that to Bill Clinton as well, who's also featured very prominently in this video, Eric.
Yeah, but you know what? At the end of the day, at the minute that the decision had to be made, this president made that decision. And I think that, he did. Candidate Obama, correctly stated, ran bashing a lot of things that former President Bush did, found out when he got in office there's a lot of information that he didn't know, and the policies are very, very similar, absolutely.